Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Stormsinger.
Judging from the old bones scattered on the floor, something large and dangerous has lived in this cave for some time. But the flicker of torchlight ahead suggests that there have been some more recent arrivals.
Ooh, recent arrivals, in addition to the dangerous thing that's been living here. We'll have to take care of a couple of these. I guess the more recent arrivals are these goblins. Now I think down here there is an optional or something like that. There are at least a few rats. I could unquestionably say that there are some rats here. Yeah, I think there is an optional around here somewhere. Well, great. There is a pay. I suspect it's going to be a jelly or something like that, right?
As you approach the chest, something drips down from the ceiling.
Yeah, definitely a jelly. There we go. That way I don't ruin my weapon, which is an ethereal short sword. I got that from one converted the ingot that I got from the previous episode. Gloves of repair amplification. Useless. Well, let's head on back and deal with the main dungeon then. And it's always the tricky thing is, alright, where do I go now? Right? Did I go the right way? Oh, no, that's where I went from there. Oh, I keep on thinking that I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm fine. It's just that it's hard to tell that this is the correct direction. I think I've been confused by that oh so many times. I had to look for a caged creature of some sort. Yeah, that's... I think, though, that this... Oh, he saved against the ray.
The cult of evil chaos has set up camp in this cave, with the goal of capturing and taming the beast that lives within.
Oh, that's quite effective. And the other bit is a little bit less so. Right. Break a few barrels here and there because I certainly don't mind breaking barrels in this place. I think I'm supposed to be reading this, aren't I? My fellow members of Chaos, blah 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 blah. No, it's just a clue. It doesn't. Sometimes you have quest rewards based on optionals. I really like that Sonic. Oh, okay, Sonic Blast is arcane spell failure, 10%. Oh. Well, that's a disadvantage, I guess, because of the armor that I'm wearing. May have to do something about that. 10% chance of it going oopsie-daisy. Oh, that went out pretty well.
With the Beastmaster defeated, you must now confront the creature he tried to tame.
Oh, alright. So I need to go to the Beastmaster in order to unlock the gateway to the beast. Alright. Then with that done... Ah, this way. Yeah, that... Well, it has a 90% chance of being something good, I guess, if it has a 10% chance of failure. Oops. Well, there's no way I'm going to deal with that thing. Does this thing have anything for persistence bonusing, breakables? It doesn't say. Well, I haven't gotten one yet. Now let's see. Let's see if I get around here.
You spot skittering vermin inside the cavern chamber ahead. You can also see the nest of something much larger.
Alright, you're down.
You've slain the owlbear, ending the cult's plan to make the beast into a weapon they could use against the residents of the valley.
Ah, poor owlbear. Ooh, evasive boots of swim. Thin black cloak, dexterity +1. Never hurts. An ethereal ingot. Not sure what I'll do with an ethereal ingot since I've already made myself a nice short sword. And we've got that. Well, strength +1. Not all that useful, but I might as well. Well, I'll wear the cloak. I'm not going to. But it looks really ugly with this outfit, so I won't show the cloak. Let's get out of here and go to the next dungeon. Now comes the let's see if we could run down a kobold quest.
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the sight of you, while one of their number scampers away. You've stopped the runner, and not a moment too soon. Who knows what else the kobold tribe might bring to bear against you?
Yeah, who knows what else would they bring to bear with me. Alright, let's just go and deal with these. Oh yes, be very quick and you can get the runner. If you're not very quick, well, it'll get away, of course. Actually, I could quite effectively kill the kobolds without worrying about using up all my spell points. Here you go. Now, I did figure out that the Dragon Mark casts a shield spell. Now, the question is, how often do I actually remember to use it? I seem to be using it at boss fights so far, but maybe I could use it at other useful times also, such as if I'm ever in a position where I'm facing magic missiles. Another ethereal ingot. They really likes giving me ethereal ingots. Alright. Bastard sword. That's not going to help me all that much. Cloak of attraction. Bluff +3. Not really. Oh well. Take care of that. Break that up. Now I think there's something across the hallway also. Something like that. Yeah, this place. This has more money? Treasure? Whatever it is? Oops! Probably not. Ooh, tasty hams. Someday that might come in handy. And what about this? Deflecting belt of unbalance. Well, I don't have a belt currently, so might as well use it. Of balance? Oh, actually, that means it adds to my balance skill, or what does it do? Oh, here's the belt right here. Let's see. Spell resistance +1. That's nice, and balance +1. Actually, that's not too bad. That might actually be one to keep until I get a significantly better one. Now let's see what's inside.
An elderly kobold demands your attention, calling for the cessation of hostilities.
Quiet! There's a lot of you! You stranger! Smell like kobold blood! What happened? How about diplomacy? I've slain your chief and freed your people. How about a nice reward?
The kobolds react to the news of their chief's death with what seems like relief. the elderly kobold offers you a reward for freeing her tribe from the tyrannical war chief. A secret door slides open in the common chamber. You've made a deal with the tribe. Strike down their leader to gain their support.
Ransack bonus plus 15. Okay. Let's see. Quarterstaff of impactful strikes. Interesting. I may consider that as being another weapon to have because, well, right now it's only doing the same amount as the sword does. But against blobs and the like, it could be a useful one against blobs. That could be actually the...
According to the kobold crone, their chief has been behaving strangely ever since he brought the charm of evil chaos to the cave. She's happy to be rid of both the chief and the vile talisman.
Alright, so that's 2 of the talismans then. And I think that's all we can do in this area. Well, I could kill a few more rats, but who wants to do that? How about if I start by touching the dragon rod? Now, I only get +1 to my AC from the shield spell because I already am carrying a shield. Of course, when I'm using a bow, well, speaking of not using a bow, this is a quarterstaff. I really should be... Ah, here it is right here. I should put that there as a third weapon for situations where I need it. But see, this is... But right now, it has the same... Actually, that's the... Yeah, 495, 495. But my best damage is with the short bow, but...
You
it has
enter the
disadvantages.
caves, determined to eliminate another threat to the residents of the keep.
Well then, let's take care of some hobgoblins. I think this way first. Let's see, that's locked.
The lock on this stout door does not look pickable.
Ah, a despicable lock. Okay, now, and your turn.
As the last goblin dies, you notice something glittering in the debris under the makeshift wooden walkway.
Ah! How about that? What a surprise! Let's open the door.
The guardroom door opens with the squeal of metal on metal, rousing the guards on the far side.
Yeah, well, what else have we got here? Other than... Let's go see other than goblins, and the first thing I run into after that are rats. Well, that's the way that goes. Rats, goblins, what's the difference? That's missing. Your turn. And you go away. Let's see. What happens if I... Ah, so I can blow that up at a distance. Alright. Means using a spell. Now, I'm finding the cold ray not to be very effective. And I don't know why, because it seems like they should be pretty close to each other in effectiveness, but seems like that
As the
cold...
door opens, a small goblin cries out, "Me chief now! You go away!" The goblin falls. Looking around, you spot an iron key in the back of the chamber.
Oh well, that time the cold ray was very effective. So maybe I was trying to cast it while moving or something like that before, and that gives it trouble. I think that's the first time where I was actually stopped when I did that. Is there a difference in induction time on here? Duration? No. Alright, well, that's 6 to cast, and that is... Well, that one's 4 to cast. Well, I don't know. Let's see. This is the other area. Yeah. Alright, the Sonic Blast I think is a little bit more powerful, but it has the disadvantage of potentially failing due to whatever armor I'm wearing.
You hear the squeal of rats from the doorway ahead.
I think I'm pushing the limits of what kind of armor I can wear. So I have to keep that in mind the next time I get armor. Do I want to get something that... Well, actually, using a spell-like ability that might be able to make things a little bit less likely to use it. So that might have been the advantages if I had taken the spell-like ability to use the Sonic Ray instead of the Sonic Blast instead of the spell version of it. So, learning a few little subtleties about how to play the bard as a result of this. Oh, I forgot about... Oh, this is just the shrine. And I've got... Oh, actually it also has this thing.
The orange crystal flares to life as the lever is pulled. Somewhere in the tunnels, another crystal responds.
Alright, one responding crystal. I think I'll have to go... See, okay, so that's the crystal that responded.
The red crystal begins to glow, and the sound of stone scraping on stone echoes out from the goblin's common area.
Ah, here we go, and I think this leads to an ogre or something like that.
A foul stench wafts out from this newly opened cavern.
Or is it a troglodyte? Or even a troll. Actually, no, it's an ogre. Alright. Oh, treasure chest. Yeah, I think there would have to be. Let's see. Heavy adamantine shield. Oh! Wait a moment. The spell failure isn't coming from the armor, it's coming from the shield. Aha! Well, I think that's... Okay. Yeah. Alright. And since I can cast a shield spell 4 times a day, I don't think it's all that necessary for me to carry a shield, and maybe I'll either get 2-hand weapon fighting, or maybe... What would happen if I put an orb into my hand? Because an orb... Yeah, I mean, probably put an orb into my offhand would be my best bet. I have to think about that. Now, I think I've been that way already, so now it's time to go and face the actual hobgoblins, I believe. Just a couple more goblins left.
This heavy iron-bound door is fitted with an unpickable magical lock.
But I've got an iron key.
The door swings open on well-oiled hinges, startling the hobgoblins on the far side.
Well, 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 well. It startled them? while the opening startled them, I guess
You
they didn't
hear
hear
the
any sound.
sounds of guttural chanting coming from the chamber ahead.
How am I doing with my shield spell? Just in case there's somebody there with the magic missile spell. Well, we never had time to find out, did we? Actually, how am I doing on Vandal bonus? 10%. Alright. I seem to have broken quite a
A
number of
magical
things.
barrier seals off the passage. Perhaps the magical runes on the wall are the key to opening it.
And? Yeah, talking and solving puzzles at the same time is not a talent that I have, apparently. So, there you go. There you go. Well, you both die quickly after that. So I don't quite have enough in order to kill them one shot. Well, I think I did it on one creature in there. But decent enough. Now, there's an Umber Hulk here, isn't there?
Scrabbling and chittering can be heard from the hallway ahead.
And
A strange creature erupts from the ground as you approach.
yeah. I'm confused.
The Umber Hulk crumples to the ground, its heavy carapace clattering on the stones.
Bye-bye, Umber Hulk. What do you got here? Warriors plus what? Well, I don't want the shields anymore now that I've figured out that they were the reason why I had a 10% chance of failure. And oops. And I don't think I'm really in great need of that. And I have to make sure I keep track of the shield spell. So if I keep that renewed properly,
A massive iron gate bars this passage.
then I would have 20 minutes worth. Not particularly liking that direction. I don't think I really need to go there. I presume there's an optional at the end of it or something like that. A reward for those who love parkour or love, well, actually more like dodging. For those who love dodging things, or for those of you with a nice skills at picking locks, I think it could be useful.
This small chamber looks like a safe place to rest.
I really don't need to rest at the moment. Actually, I don't think I really need to rest. If I do, I could always come back. And you go down. Ooh. Oh, I thought this was the end. No, 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 no. There's more. There's more. There's more. Perhaps I
The wall in the armory slides open, making barely a sound.
Perhaps I should go rest before going the rest of the way. Now we're ready for the finale. Let's go forward and find out who's left. I was expecting the chieftain's cards first, but maybe this is it.
The hobgoblin chieftain slumps to the ground, dead.
Okay.
The
Fine.
hobgoblin chieftain lurches out of his throne with a roar.
No, he doesn't. Oh, I'm finished anyway. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, spark ring. Magnetism, plus 38 equipment moves to electric spell power. Too bad I don't have any electrical spells, but I will eventually, yes, because that's right. I am playing a Storm Mage, so a Spark Ring could be very, very handy for that. Very handy. While I don't have any electrical spells yet, at least I can use it for the extra 19 spell points. That should come in handy in the meantime. But I think that's it for this episode, and next time I think we are going to have to take care of some gnolls and finish up our time in the Borderlands in the next episode of Piney Plays The Stormweaver. Stormsinger. Maybe someday I'll close it with the right name.